What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Monday, January 23rd, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about artificial intelligence and how there are certain cryptocurrencies out there that could be ahead in terms of artificial intelligence adoption. In this video, everything I'm about to share with you is not financial advice. It's just my own opinion and just for your own entertainment. Hopefully my research has allowed to help you understand if these three cryptocurrencies that involve artificial intelligence is a helpful educational investment for you. Now, with that said, be sure to watch this video throughout its entirety. Be sure to stick around to the very end to hear my conclusion and statement. And as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So before we start, let's just understand one thing. Artificial intelligence is very new. Not everything is a cookie cutter great investment. Artificial intelligence is a very speculative investment. So basically what I'm saying is one of your investments may do really well. 90% of your investments may go down the hole, may go down the toilet, may go down in the sewer. That's how new this is, and not everyone's going to do well. So the three that I'm going to show you today are just AI cryptos that are just on my radar that I think potentially could do really well. Because again, we have to keep in mind that crypto adoption is slowly getting there. It's not exactly fully adopted, it's not fully regulated. So when you're betting and investing in artificial intelligence on top of cryptocurrency, you're really betting on speculation, right? But you could, if you're positioned really well, basically to seek a lot of great profits. So let's get right into it. Right now you can see that there are a ton of what we would say relative AI integrations within cryptocurrencies. But before we get into that, let's just focus on one thing which is making headline news. Now, the reason we're talking about artificial intelligence is obviously because of ChatGPT, which is a software you can just basically ask it to do whatever you want. And it will basically answer any questions that you have. If you wanted to write a report for you or an essay for your class subject, it will do it for you. But what's really interesting is that recently this artificial intelligence tool recently just passed the United States medical licensing exam. That's how crazy this AI system is. And just recently today, which is breaking news, ChatGPT has just signed a multi-year, multi-billion-dollar investment deal with Microsoft. So Microsoft is betting very huge with ChatGPT. Now, this doesn't mean that artificial intelligence is going to become the future all of a sudden just because Microsoft has gotten into it. Just think about it like this. Tesla has already invested in artificial intelligence with their cars. So is Microsoft going to lead in that field? We'll see, because honestly, Microsoft has billions of dollars to spend, multi-billions of dollars. So this is really nothing to them. So let's focus on the first cryptocurrency, which is using artificial intelligence. The first thing I'm bringing up with you is Soldex. Now, Soldex is a trading platform, which we will talk about in a little bit. Now, the AI that's going to be used for this is quite astonishing if it works out. The market cap is extremely low, $379,000. I don't know if you've seen all of our videos on this channel, but we've never covered anything even below $1 million. So this is really speculative, but you could be in really early. Now, there is a total circulating supply of these tokens, of these cryptos, around 500 million. Already 420 million of these tokens are in supply. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of whales that hold this, but maybe they're the ones that are going to make a lot of profit because they're in early, because literally you're in it for less than a penny. Now, if you look at the all-time chart, at the highest point, I think we were around 10 cents, but that was back in December 24th of 2021. We're way past that. We're in like less than a penny. Now, if you think about it, why was it big at this point? Well, all the way back then in October 8th, this was basically using AI to be more accessible for traders. So basically, people could use the software artificial intelligence to trade cryptocurrency to hopefully leverage risk and reward. That way, you don't actually have to bet your emotions, because some people who trade with their emotions. They tend to sell when things take a dip, and they tend to buy when things go up to the moon. So this is going to allow people to hopefully do really well using this AI capability. But again, where has this project gone since October 8th of 2021? And when the time that article or that coin was actually at an all-time high around 10 cents, it was back in 2021 as well in December. So will this gain traction? Again, due to artificial intelligence being back in the news. We don't know, but this is just a speculative investment. You could have maybe a couple dollars here or there to just have some exposure, but again, it's taken a while for this coin to be listed in major exchanges, right? Like say for instance, it's only on MEXC Global as of right now. But if you really want to bet really big on this token, you can actually buy it on Radium. So say for instance, if you were to go back to Soldex, you can go over here and copy this address. And then when you go back to Radium, you can actually paste it right here and the address will pop up and there it is. But right now for $100, you can get around 83,000 of these tokens. Again, very speculative, but I wanted to show you the most speculative investment upfront right at the forefront of this video. So what's the second one that's a little less risky? Now it's called the graph. And I'll talk about what the graph is, but let's talk about the price point. Right now, this is a reasonable market cap, around $780 million. That makes me feel a lot better. Now it's fully diluted market cap is around 940 million, which is not too bad and not too good. But the reason we say that is because we want to see how much venture capitalist money is evaluating this company. But right now it's evaluating it for 940 million. But it's a good thing that there's not really a big gap. It's around like 100 million to almost 200 million gap, not even that much. Now, as of right now, the total supply is around 10 billion. Around the circulating supply is around 8.7 billion. So obviously there's a lot of transaction volume happening as we speak. And right now, if we look at the price point of its all-time high, it was almost at $2.50. So literally, you're almost like 95% down to its new low. So right now, for around 8 cents, is this a really good investment? I think that actually it's good to have some exposure to this. This is built on Ethereum. And what's great about it is that you can actually buy this on Coinbase. If you don't know where Coinbase is, then you obviously are into crypto, but Coinbase is a great exchange. You can download that app. You just buy this right off of your phone, connect it to your bank account. Now, what is the graph? The graph is a protocol for indexing and querying data from blockchains in a similar way that Google indexes and queries data from different websites. Now, indexing blockchain data can be challenging, but the graph aims to change that by organizing data into smaller subgraphs. So what's great about the graph is that it's already created the infrastructure for the protocol for indexing and querying data from blockchains, from all different blockchains. So what I can imagine is that, say for instance, Microsoft, Apple, or Google can decide, you know what, since now cryptocurrency is now regulated, that now there's more oversight in the US, maybe they can buy out a company to make it very convenient for them because they have tons of money to conveniently buy a company like the graph that has all these different data points from all these different blockchains to make it very easy. You guys do know that Google Cloud is working with Solana, and Solana is working with Google Cloud to making sure that validator nodes are available worldwide. So maybe the graph on Ethereum could help exceed that in a totally different blockchain. So I think that for that price point at around 8 cents, it's not a bad idea to maybe have some exposure to it. Again, do your own financial research around that. But I think that's really interesting. Why I think this conveniently could head to the moon once the next bull run happens, or maybe in the next bull run for either cryptocurrency or AI happens. So let that be a thing. So my last one I want to share with you is by far my favorite one. I think that this could do really well if it's positioned the right way. And that is Numerai. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Numerai, but it's $17 at the time, around 101 million in terms of its market cap. And again, the fully diluted market cap is not too far off, or it's around 80 million roughly. So that's really cool that those fully diluted market caps and market caps are the same. Now, 5 million of the token is circulating right now out of a 10 or 11 million supply. Now, what we can look at the all-time chart is its all-time high was roughly around $80. So around $70 is not a bad deal. But what I like about this project is that it's been around for a long time, even before 2018. That's how long it's been. And it's always been using AI. But the reason I'm going to share this with you is because of one thing and one thing only, is what its purpose is. Now, Numerai is an AI blockchain network that acts as a hedge fund, using artificial intelligence and machine learning to make investments in stock markets globally. That's what I really like about this. So why does this interest me? Well, if everything works out with the regulation of cryptocurrency and that the adoption of cryptocurrency and the blockchain and the Web3 space is going to be integrated in Web2, then Numerai may do really well. Because if you think about it, we don't actually have technology, I think, within AI to help with the stock market. There may be some out there, but related to the blockchain world, there isn't anything out there that I think could do really well except for this specific cryptocurrency. And what I think about it is it's going to allow us to fight against hedge funds that really bet against the normal retail investor. So using their data, using their technology to hopefully predict what's going to happen within the stock market, considering that the stock market is very volatile, especially during a time like this where we're experiencing a recession, inflation, CPI data points going off the roof. Numerai can help fight against that and mitigate risk and help gain more reward. So with that said, I think around this price point, it's not a bad idea to have some exposure. This could do really well if a company were to look at this. And it may not even be a technology company. It could be a company from Wall Street. It could be somebody within the investment venture capitalist field. I think that could absolutely happen. So this is where I think could do really well. And where can you buy this token? You can actually buy it in either Binance, the foreign exchange, KuCoin, or Coinbase if you're in the United States. So if you're questioning whether to buy this, this is a great question to ask yourself. And I think that this, to me, is my favorite AI cryptocurrency. Now, as a conclusion, AI is very new. Cryptocurrency is very new as well. To have those combined is a very hard risk reward. But now that you are more informed, more educated, what are you going to do? And it's up to you to decide what you're going to invest in, because our channel is only about education so that you're informed of what to do. Now, with that said, let me know your thoughts down below, what you plan to invest in. We will cover more AI cryptocurrencies because, again, this is one of many videos that we're going to cover because there's a lot of different integrations of AI into cryptocurrency or into blockchain that we will cover. But I want to know your favorites down in the comments below on YouTube and Twitter, and I cannot wait to read them, and we possibly will cover them on this channel. Now, with that said, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, most importantly, to support the content that we bring you and also to receive alpha calls and also things that we are buying or selling within the whole cryptocurrency NFT marketplace. And a huge thank you to all of you supporting this channel, and we will see you guys and girls next time.